over to Indonesia, where French President Emmanuel Macron visited the country today, where he awarded President Prabowo Subianto the Grand Cross of the Legion of Honor. This is France's highest civilian and military award. The ceremony took place at a military academy in Magelang, central Java. Macron and Prabowo attended a military parade and toured the facility together. Later, Macron visited the world's largest Buddhist temple, Borobudur, in Yogyakarta. The 9th century temple is a major cultural landmark. Macron is on a Southeast Asia tour and will next travel to Singapore. Before leaving, Macron is expected to deliver a speech on cultural ties between France and Indonesia. The visit also strengthens defence and trade cooperation between the two nations. This marks a significant step in boosting diplomatic relations. We stay in the region once again, where a South Korean Navy patrol plane crashed during a training flight earlier today in the southeastern city of Pohang. The aircraft, a P-3C, went down shortly after taking off from its base at 1:43 local time. 4 crew members were on board, and at this hour, the Navy says it's still trying to confirm their condition. Crews haven't reported any civilian casualties on the ground. The plane crashed on a wooded hillside near an apartment complex, sparking a fire that drew a swift response from emergency services. Firefighters rushed to the scene, and residents nearby reported seeing the aircraft fall from the sky before flames broke out. Pohang's Nambu police confirmed the crash involved a Navy aircraft, but they haven't released any details yet about possible injuries or fatalities. This tragedy comes just months after one of the most deadly aviation accidents in South Korean history. Back in December, a Jeju Air passenger plane crashed at Muan International Airport, killing 179 of the 181 people on board. Authorities continue to investigate the cause of the plane crash and are working urgently to locate and assist the missing crew. We move on once again. Japan may use US defense equipment purchases as leverage in ongoing tariff talks with Washington. Tariff negotiator Akazawa said defense spending could be part of a broader package to win US concessions, including shipbuilding ties, auto standards revisions, and boosted US farm imports. Akazawa will meet US Treasury Scott Bessent on May the 30th, with Japan facing a 24% tariff starting in July if no deal is reached. The discussions will cover trade expansion, economic security, and non-tariff barriers. Defense purchases, including potential fighter jet deals, were raised in a recent call between President Trump and Prime Minister Shiba. Tokyo is also pushing for an end to both reciprocal and industry-specific tariffs, particularly on autos. The currency issue has been shelved for now, with both sides agreeing that the dollar-yen rate reflects economic fundamentals. We now move on once again in a significant move ahead. Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni will host French President Emmanuel Macron in Rome on June the 3rd. Meloni's office confirmed the meeting, saying the two leaders will discuss bilateral European and international issues, though no details were given. This comes amid a notably frosty relationship between the two in the recent past. Meloni, a far-right nationalist who swept to power, has consistently clashed with Macron over migration and EU policy. Meanwhile, this meeting is widely seen as a positive step towards strengthening France and Italy ties.